Good morning, Algebra A2 students. If you're wondering why half of my hair is curly and half of it's straight, it's crazy hair day here at school today. So, showing my school spirit. So this is notes for 1-11, solving and graphing inequalities. So we learned last year that inequalities have an infinite number of solutions. Infinite number of solutions. Which means that when they're asking us this question down here, like, can we list them all? Can we count to infinity? Can we write all the numbers between, 1 and infinity? And the answer to that is no. We can't list out an infinite number of numbers. We can't count to infinity. So can we list them all? No, we can't. No, we cannot. And so if we look at this example here, and remember, use your hands. Do not get these wrong just because you don't know which one is which. Use your hands. If you're holding it up and it makes an L, then it's the less than sign. So this says X is, I'm holding my hand up, that says L, less than or equal to -5. Well, what kind of X values would fit in there that are less than or equal to -5? Well, -5 would work because it's less than or equal to. -4 is bigger than -5 because it's less negative. So we want to go the opposite direction. So we want to go -6, -7, -8, -9, -100, -10,570, that infinite number of solutions. There's an infinite number of numbers that are less than or equal to -5. So where we can't list all those solutions out, we can show those infinite number of solutions on a number line like we've done in the past, where we, use that open versus closed circle and shade in the direction that the answers are. So here in our graph here, we've got the circle at 2, which means that my number on the right-hand side is going to be a 2, and my variable, whatever variable you choose, I'm just picking X because that's what I do best. And now which way are they shading this? The numbers are getting bigger than 2 or the numbers are getting smaller than 2? Well, the arrow's pointing where the numbers are getting smaller than 2. So that means that X is less than 2. No or equal to because it's not a filled in circle. And just like this little blurb says over here, the open circle indicates that 2 is not a solution. So it's not or equal to. Yeah. So looking at our chart here, we're just going to fill in some of these signs. So less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. So now just like we learned, if it's just less than or just greater than, that gets an open circle. And if it's less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, if it has that line underneath it, it gets a closed circle or a filled in circle. And last but not least, like we just kind of talked about, that open circle means that that solution is not included. The closed circle means it is included. So what I mean by that is that example we looked at above. If we have 2 is less than 2, that's a false statement. That's not true. But if that had said 2 is less than or equal to 2, in this case, it would be true. 2 is part of the solution. 2 is included where 2 is not included if it's an open circle. And again, all this should be a little bit familiar from last year. Last little thing I want to talk about here in our intro is that remember, you need to flip that inequality, change it from less than to greater than or vice versa. Whenever you multiply or divide by a negative number. So just keep that in mind.